What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. Hey, I think the camera's foggy. Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, hey, check it out. I just wanted to make a comment here about comments. Um, no, actually, I can make this a video. Let's just make this a quick video, and let's talk about echo chambers. Now, if you don't know what an echo chamber is, an echo chamber is where an individual in social media creates an environment to where he excludes all other opinions that do not agree with his own. And so everything he says bounces back off other people who sound just like him. Now, I don't believe in creating an echo chamber, but at the same time, there are limits to what I can tolerate. First and foremost, gentlemen, I mean, if you want to attack Islam or whatever else, insult Muslims based upon actions or the ill actions of Muslims, I can accept that actually. I don't have this defense mechanism where I feel like I have to defend every action of Muslims, because Muslims are people just like anyone else and they make mistakes and they do stupid stuff. What I will do is defend Islam. So, you know, uh, when someone criticizes Muslims for whatever they do, their foolishness, I can accept that. But when you're attacking Islam, and especially when you're doing it, based upon ignorance and lack of knowledge of Islam, then of course I'm going to come to the defense of Islam. And if you're just being plain out like, insulting to Islam and our prophet and whatnot, I'm just going to block you. I'm going to delete your comments. I'm going to block you. I don't come and I don't attack Buddhists. I don't attack Christianity. I don't attack anybody. Go through my channel. You won't find me insulting anyone's religion. You won't find me insulting anyone's beliefs. It's against the rules of Islam. We don't do that. We don't attack people's beliefs. We don't attack their religion. We give dawah. We call people to our religion and we say, hey, your religion is mistaken and this and that, the other. We believe it's a false belief. But then you believe that about us too, right? You won't find a Christian saying that we're true believers, will you? No, you won't. You won't find Buddhists saying that we're true believers, will you? No, you won't. You won't find Muslims saying that Christians and Buddhists are true believers, will you? No, you won't. Or you shouldn't. So, in that sense, I don't believe in creating an echo chamber. You can have your opinion. Please knock yourself out. One thing I've noticed from both the liberal left and the conservative right is they love their echo chambers. Everybody loves it. And if you ask either side difficult questions, they will block you. And I've been doing that. I've been asking the conservative right and the regressive left questions that apparently are very uncomfortable and very difficult to answer. And what happens is you end up getting blocked. They love their echo chambers. As for the comments, like I was saying earlier, if you want to be insulting to Islam, then there's not much I can do for you, man. That's just is not necessary. If you have questions, you have concerns, you have what you think are contradictions, I can find answers for you. Or I can direct you to places that have answers. I'm not going to try and answer it, really. I'm going to direct you to places that have answers. You can go there, you can debate, you can do whatever you want. I'll entertain you because I find like going back and forth with people in the comment section very entertaining. It doesn't trigger me. I'm not triggerable. You're not one of my women, so you can't trigger me. So yeah. On that, I just want to say, guys, if you're not bringing anything to the conversation, like anything that can give me an alternative methodology of thinking or seeing things or a different way of seeing things, I'm going to have to stop dignifying you guys with the response. It's entertaining at times. Like there's this guy, what's his name? John Smith, very original. There was another guy I had to block just recently. You guys come back and forth, and while I'm bored and I'm not doing anything, I'll entertain you. But in general, I'm just going to have to start cutting you guys off in terms of like replying to you with your foolishness. As for those of you who give comments, and I just fire back in a cutting response. I did that to a brother. He's a friend of mine on Facebook. A personal friend. We're like cool. You have to excuse me, and I don't recognize everybody's face. And my automatic default setting on YouTube, especially YouTube, is that it's just bang, 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 bang. It's just war zone. So, excuse me if I give you a cutting response at times. It's just I don't even look at the name. I just look at the comment and I respond accordingly. And the default setting on YouTube is that everybody's a critic. So anyway, got some videos coming out. I'm going to go back into the issues of hypergamy and whatnot. This issue of Islam is one I said I didn't want to go into because I'm not a person of knowledge. I'm not a caller to Islam, and therefore I don't find myself qualified to be speaking on. I'm going to go back into the nature of hypergamy, these sucker moron moronic dudes, these thirsty simps, and whatnot, and the problems that you find going on in the 21st century between, in terms of interactions between men and women. That was my primary focus. In jiu-jitsu, I need to get back to that too, and fitness. So anyway, this is your man Abuamerican. Catch me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all at Abuamerican. I'm out.